Hi, how are you? Hope you're doing well and having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. I am back again with the weekly chit chats. I've actually really missed these. This is like the only time I feel like I really get to talk stationary. Sorry, I had to sneeze. But this is the only time I get to talk stationary, and I miss it. And I feel like I've just I don't know. I've kind of fallen off, but I've realized what is like what works for me. So back to using this in my wallet. I have money in there, just super easy. I can just pull my bag and do. And then I have my weeks cover. So I showed this on my Instagram. Don't know if I've shown it here on YouTube. I just got this your from Spy Family sticker and I put it on my weeks cover, and this is the platinum cover, and I think it just looks so good. So I love that. I am using a Pentel Flowtune. This is one of my recent ones I got. I was using the blue one. I still am. That one's my personal rings, and I had to get. I wanted to try 8.4. Didn't like how it wrote on the paper, like plain, like letter paper in my rings. I thought it was really scratchy, and you could hear the scratchiness. But in the weeks, it's just as smooth as the point 0.5. So it has a little bit of, I don't know, like feedback, I guess. You can kind of, it's like the scratchiness is still like kind of there, but not as, definitely not as bad as it is on the paper. The Tomorrow River paper in the weeks, super smooth. But I love this pen. This is my new favorite pen. Sorry, Uniball. Uh, I'm in love with this one, so I'm using that one right now. Got it in my weeks and in my personal rings, so you know it's a good pen. I did get them from Simple Paper. I have a code for Simple Paper. It's MAUD, so you can find it in the description. Go shop to your heart's content. In this pocket, I just have like my week stickers that I would need to plan with, and then some of these from the Modern Journaler. It's just like functional stickers. In this pocket, I have all my little icons that I use when I'm planning. So most of these are from Papery Planning. And then some of them are from Planner Monkey Co. I got these little mailboxes from Nebula Dream Designs. She doesn't do the stickers anymore, but I just thought those mailboxes are so dang cute. Uh, yeah, and I think that's it. Oh, there's one from Clark and Cord in here, but I think I'm gonna eventually switch to all paper planning. I just the size of it is great. I wish they were just a tiny bit smaller, but she's got a good variety of icons in her store, and they're all really good sizes for the hobonichi weeks. And then these are just like the deco cards that I've already had in here. I didn't change them, didn't add anything new. So that's that. And really nothing new in here except my 0 sticker, I think. I don't know. I don't know the last time this was. So I'll do a brief, like, I've been in and out of this, honestly. So January, February, March was beautiful. But this is like when my mom was in the hospital. Uh, March, April, and that's kind of like when I started to fall off. Didn't do anything in May. June was very bland. Uh, July, and then August. At this is when I started. Maybe July and August, I kind of was in and out of it. But I figured out what I really like to use this for in like the flow. I think the last week August. You'll see. So, oh wait, that's how I decorated September. I was gonna do a video, but I didn't have the time, and it was already nearing the end of the first week of September. So I decided I would just do a weekly plan with me and just show you how I decorated the monthly. Okay, so then we go. I have all my swatches here. Yeah, so you can see how it was going in the first part of the year, like how I always did. My layout was the same for the longest time, and I went pretty much up until, let's see, March. Yeah, this was like the last week that I really used the Hobonichi weeks, and this is like mid-March. This one was when my mom went to the hospital and I was just writing down notes and stuff. And then I did plan it out. This is when I started planning it out, but I didn't even look at it the rest of the week. Like I'd plan it out on video and then I just didn't come back and touch it. And then I just like, I don't know what's the point of decorating if I'm not going to use it. And I sort of fell off. I came in again. This is the beginning of May. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I can find a different use for this. And I was using it for like my meals. And I really like tracking my meals, but having a whole notebook dedicated to that just wasn't, it's just not my thing. So I fell off and didn't do it. I think I tried again. I did it one day, yeah, fell off of it. And yeah, just completely stopped using my weeks again for a few weeks. And you know what? That's okay. If you fall off, that's fine. I tried again a few weeks later. Sorry, and again fell off. So I think eventually I was just like, we're we're done with this. And then I started, doing like a little bit of actual planning, like writing my things I need to do, because I really, really miss having this like dashboard of things to look at, like just on a weekly, daily basis, a checklist of things that I need to buy, things I need to do. But I still try to keep up with my meal tracking. Fell off of that again. Um, here. I get the beginning of the week and then the end of the week I don't come back to it. But did really like having this dashboard. And this is in July. So I realized, okay, well I'll just keep the dashboard and maybe we'll do like a hobby planning type of thing or just a hobby notes journaling. So I was just writing down like what games I played that day, like the shows, other things, and like when I did a reel or a YouTube short. But that's like I tried doing my trackers up here again too, and I just didn't touch them. Here, I guess I just left this week blank, but I still did the dashboard, and ever since I did the dashboard the first time, like coming back to it, I was like, I need this in my life. Even though this week I didn't check this off or anything, I think it was a really busy week, but it's so cute. I love how I did that one. This week was busy, so I just sort of did my planning thing. I think I wanted to go back to it. So I don't think I had time to do this, but I wanted to try to get back into what I was doing before on this side. So I did it again, and then I did the dashboard, and I was like really happy. Like this week, I remember this week, and I was just like, okay, I like this. I miss my weeks, and I was starting to use it a lot more since this week. So I did the same thing. I tried not to do too much on this page, like how I was, when I started off and I had like a whole layout of things. Like I didn't want to do too much. Just the basic to do. If I to buy stuff that week, list that out, and then everything else like blank space for notes or whatever. And then I tried to play around these giant sticker icons. Did not like it. Hated it. Don't want to do it again. So I did not like how this week looked at all. But yeah, and then I was also trying to figure out how I wanted to use this side because I just need my to-do list over here and I don't need to write it down here. Like if I do something like I clean the bathroom, I could just write it in my like highlight section. So I was trying to figure out how I would use this. Kind of like when I did like just a back and forth thing. Like I was like, okay, but then I don't know, it's just confusing. Um, so I know this is like another week of testing things out, but still keeping it kind of like how I like it. Um, and then I do I do like having a little bit of extra fun on the side besides just writing because that I think that does get boring. I really love the minimal look of it, but I just think after a while I wanted a little bit more, a little bit more excitement. And I would look at uh shoot, I forgot her name already. Okay, well the paper planning. Oh my gosh, it's like literally it was on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, people planning. If you go to the Instagram page, she shows off her hobonichi weeks. I think she just got out of it and went back to rings, but her icons are perfect and they look so good and it looks so clean. It looks still look minimal, but just a little extra pizzazz to the pages, and I love that. So yeah, I tried doing the big ones, hated it, and then last week I started using the smaller icons, and I love the look of this. it's like still just plain writing, but has a little bit of icons like on just like big things like um a school event. If I mail, I went out running errands. I put a little grocery bag here. If I filmed a YouTube video and like published it, I marked it off with little YouTube icons. We went out to eat and I used that. Birthday. So it's like little things like this where I just clean things up before I'm like babysitting or like, yeah, cleaning. I'll just write it. But if it's like something, that I want to go back and look at, like here, I'm like, I can't, what am I looking at? I mean, actually, I know this page, but that was a bad example. Um, I don't know. I guess I mean, I love the stamps too, but they're just a little big. And I also downsized my stationery, so I don't carry around my stamps everywhere. But yeah, I'll like go through this, and I'm like, well, what was important this day? I liked looking back at it, and like I like looking at the pictures and seeing, oh, what did I buy that day? Just the highlights. I like looking at the highlights like that. So I don't like just plain writing. So I like this. And then I decided to use this side for my meal tracking. So I'm sort of just realized the things that I really enjoyed about my weeks, or what I enjoyed tracking in my weeks. And, just playing like the whole middle of this year, I was just kind of playing around with it. Just whenever I got bored, I was like, oh, let me try this. Let me try this. And until I figured out what I really liked. And I liked meal tracking, just not having a whole planner dedicated to meal tracking. So, and I liked the dashboard. So we're keeping the little dashboard, the weekly dashboard. Meal tracking, I moved here. And then we have all the highlights of the day, planning, whatever tasks I need to do goes here. And this has just this was a really good system last week. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I look forward to opening up my weeks in the daytime, like in the morning, the daytime, the evening, just to check things off, go through it, write down what I ate or drank that day. Uh, it's just, this is definitely like what I'm super enjoying this for. So this is how we are going to be decorating or setting up our weeks for. But yeah, I love it. Um, this is this week, so we're not done. But again, when I start off the week, when I start planning and stuff, it looks very plain, especially if there's not a lot going on. This week there was a lot going on, so that's why I have a lot of little icons. But look how like it doesn't take away from like the minimalism of the page. They're just tiny icons that just on the highlights, and it looks good. It looks cute. I love this. Um, yeah, this is the system that's gonna work for me. So uh, the next time Paper Planning has a sale, which will probably be Black Friday. I don't know of any other things coming up, but hopefully she's a Black Friday sale. And I will just load up on the icons that I know I want to use. I have a list already of things that I want. The only one that she doesn't have in the shop that I really, really would like is a little like delivery box for like getting packages. But can't, I don't know, maybe I should like message her or something to be like, can we please get a sheet of a delivery box? Because I swear I've looked and I didn't see one. But I think she has a mailbox. Maybe I'll just use those. But yeah, basic to do, to buy, the bills that I need to get done. That's it. So here we are. And we're still, oh wait, we're in the third quarter, towards the end of the third quarter, right? Yeah, we're at the end of the third quarter, and I realized what the hobonichi weeks is exactly what I need to fulfill my stationary living heart, and I've just come down to a system that I really, really love, and I'm excited to look at every day. So I'm super excited. So anyway, let's finally get into planning this week. I know you're probably like, oh my God, stop yapping. Let's plan the week. So I think I used my last strip and I have no more sticker paper. I ran out, so I need to order some more of those. So that's going to be in the first thing in my to buy list. Yeah, I'm out. So I'm just going to use I guess I'll just use some like colored stickers. But I'll do that somewhere else because I don't think I have any on me right now. I did I found this photo album at the thrift store, and it was like 25 cents. And I was like, you know what? I would love just a small, clear, like photo album like this, perfect size, just to hold like my planning stickers. And so this holds literally just the most functional planning stickers. So I don't have to like flip through a bunch of different photo things. And also a lot of these like are small things, like icons and things that I don't really want to put inside a uh my sticker book, my reusable sticker book. So I just shoved these all in here. I have like a couple of different categories, but this is my like when I need to plan. These are my functional planning stickers, and I feel like I don't know. I took some time to just really. It was just me and my stationery. Like I didn't watch a whole bunch of videos. I stopped watching a bunch of YouTube videos, and I just felt really overwhelmed with stationery. Um, and I don't know. I just need a break. But here we are. I'm going to take my weeks out actually because I don't. We'll take these out. I don't think I need the other ones. And I'll just put these over here. Okay, so first thing is first. I always do my little outlines. And like this is my new like official carry around with me everywhere planning pouch. So if you want to see what's inside it, let me know. Because this is what I carry around my house. I have this, and then I have my planner tote, which is where I put my notebooks. So my notebooks, and I have all my little mini stationery needs in here. This is what I carry around the house because I lost my little corner of the house just to make room for the kids to be able to play. I'm gonna need that, and for the animals to all play, to be able to wrestle around and just have fun, and just to make more room out in the living room. That's where I had my desk. I'm gonna use that green. Is that what I used last time? I used gray. Yeah, just to make more room in the house, I just change things around. I don't have my own stationary desk corner anymore. I am just all over the house. So I have my planner tote with my journals in it and my pouch that has everything else I need. So that's another reason why I just have been in a funk because I am not good with change. I love changing things around my house. I love like rearranging and moving stuff around, but dude, seriously, me getting used to like personal changes, I don't know. I go through a whirlwind of emotions and I'm really happy I did all that, but at the same time like I was like, "Oh, great. What did I do?" Okay. So we'll go with this line. It's like really difficult to see the lines, and I really just hope I have straight lines. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like I think that one's pretty good. And the weather, I always need to keep the weather. I just love looking back at previous year's weathers and just seeing, what it was. And I don't know, it's just really neat because, I feel like when people talk about weather, like when you're like in a social event, I'm speaking like as this has personally happened multiple times. Um, people talk about the weather and they're like, "Oh, it's so much hotter this year than it was last year." Or remember those years ago when it was like so cool already? And I'm just like thinking like, actually, it was the same. I just looked at it a little bit ago. It's just been so long that you think it's was hotter or colder than it was. And I don't say anything. I don't I don't like talking, so I usually just keep it all these thoughts in my head. But I'm like, actually, I keep track of the weather, so I mean, I don't ever mark if it was like extra humid that day or not humid. So it could have been. It could have felt a little hotter earlier on. One thing I do want to start doing is like noting when the leaves start to change color, like all the fall foliage is like it's just beautiful, and like the greens start disappearing and it's just like yellow and orange. Like I would love to mark like peak fall foliage. I just forget. But I would love to do that just so I can see that every year. Uh, yeah, so that's literally it. That's all I do for my lines now. Line here, and then my little boxes for my weather. And then we just go in. Like nothing super special. I put a little bit of deco on it, and we're planning. So I did my little inbox with like a random to buy sticker. I like to change it up a little bit too. Like I don't like keeping all the same. And I know I had all those. I have a bunch of stickers made for like the layout that I did before, but I also have these stickers that I would like to also use up because they were not being used for a while. So I'm gonna use some of these. Okay. So I used that one last week. I think I'm just gonna use these boxes. So grab these and have them right next to each other so it's super easy to grab and use. Let's see. I think I put the deco like up in that corner. Let's go ahead and put that down first. That's another thing is that even in my journal, I've been decorating before I write, and I've honestly found that really fun to do. These are all simple paper stickers. No, minus those birds. Those came from Hobby Lobby. I just got the September collection. It's beautiful. I didn't get a whole lot though, because I'm trying to save money, and of course, this is has been the week of hobonichi and SterlingInk, so I just need to save money where I could. I got like the stickers that I know I really really liked, like these little stamps are so cute. I kind of want to put a stamp up here. It's so cute. Okay, maybe I'll do the little ducks. Theirs are also really fun, but I think I'm gonna go with the duckies. Okay, that's cute. And then we can do like a small thing down here. Let's get one to match. I have these little flowers. Or a little washi strip. We'll do this. Okay, there we go. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna check my mic. Okay. So see, it's super duper simple. And then I will come back and fill in with some more deco if I think I need it. Let's go ahead. I don't think I have my little pinchers, which I really like using. So I'll do like a quote up there. I've been enjoying having little quotes put up. I'll do that. I'll do my to-do list. And most of this is the same. So I haven't ordered hobonichi weeks. I'm just hoping my husband's taking me out to the stationery store closest to us, which is still like a 2-hour drive, but it's my anniversary gift. We just celebrated our 10-year wedding anniversary. So he's taking me to the stationery store. My sister is watching the kids. And I'm hoping they have some more left. I looked online and they do have a few. They have sold out of a lot of stuff, but they had a few. And I was like, this year, this is the only reason I haven't ordered is that this year I actually liked all the cover options. They were all good. I think they were all solid. I was like, I don't know. Any of the colors I'd be down to get. The patterns, I think there's maybe like a very small few patterns. And I was like, don't like it too much, but I was fine. I was like, I'll just wait. Whatever they have left, I'll get there. That we don't have to pay for shipping. But obviously, that's still we're going on Sunday, so it's like 2 days away. So I'm really hoping they'll still have some. But I did because I saw that they did get sold out of the Hobonichi Weeks pencil board. Okay, I forgot where I was. What was I talking about? Oh, the hobonichi weeks. Yeah, so yesterday Jet Pens got some their hobonichis in. So I went ahead and ordered it's like the white one with the creatures. You know what I'm talking about. I ordered that one, and then I ordered the Spy Family A6 one because I wanted that one last year, but I was kind of iffy about it. But then I was like, you know what? I do really want that one, so I'm glad they got some more, and I got that. Okay. Oh, I still need to do my dream snap. Okay, and then I need to what's good there. I'm not gonna write that down. I don't know if I'm gonna actually do that. So I guess okay. So I'm just gonna put our to buy list somewhere. I'll do it over here. Then that way I can just keep going with my to dos if I need to do more. And what did I say I needed? Sticker paper. Sticker paper. And then this isn't like stuff I need to buy specifically for this week. I have started this year. I did my like my shopping list. I did it in the back, but dude, I don't I would I'm not next year. I'm not setting up my entire like weekly tracker thing or whatever. I really stuck with it the year prior, but this year I didn't go in it, and then I feel like it's just I can't use these pages because I stuck all these stickers on there already. So I don't know. I like certain things. I like having it all planned out, but other things I just wanted notes. I don't care if it's not. I realized I don't care if it's not in a certain order. It's just as long as it's important and I tab it, we're there. We're good. My planner is allowed to be chaotic because my brain is chaotic, and as long as it's in there and I can find it, it's not chaotic anymore. It's there. But it was just a little too perfectly planned out for me. So I didn't keep up with it, and I ended up not using it that much. But yeah, I have like this I flip to a lot because I just forget what size my kids are in. They grow out of stuff so fast. And like there's certain products that I use. Um, my wish list, I do look back on this. I do, but I also have the same thing in my personal planner and in my traveler's, like my passport. So I didn't really use it that much. Anyway, I I can't even find it. I have a shopping list in here. It's supposed to be ongoing, but I don't ever look back on it. I usually just flip to the week, like when I go shopping. Well, before and recently, I'll just flip to the week and see what I need to buy. So I'm just gonna make every week the ongoing shopping list. So things, new things, old things. Just this is just things that I don't necessarily need to buy right away, but I know I need to buy it at some point soon. Like my bridesmaid dress, I should probably order that soon. Um, the boots that I'm gonna wear with it. And then, oh, yes, duck food. I'm gonna need that soon. And I think we're good on dog food and cat food at the moment. We got all the other stuff. We need rice. I do not like living in a kitchen without rice. I haven't had it all week. And then I forgot to buy it when I went to Target the other day. I just need to get some rice. I need rice. If I have nothing to eat, rice and rice, eggs, and some soy sauce is perfect. I'm good with that. So that's all I can think of right now for that. And then we can go ahead and plan the week out. So I'm just going to bring out my personal rings planner. I just did my September set for here. Don't think I just have some school stuff. So here are my icons. Oh, I just threw something. So yeah, aside from the Hobonichi weeks, I'm not getting another Hobonichi planner. I have been using my A6 for journaling and I love it, but I wanted to try something different. So I am getting a SterlingInk planner. And did I pass the school one? No. Okay. What is that doing in here? Sorry. Shoot, this is when my little pinchers would be perfect. Why is it missing? Okay. I just need to get another one because I swear it just keeps disappearing. Just makes it really easy to place. 9th here. Yes, so I was going to get the complete planner, which is a new one for SterlingInk, and I love the layout of it. I thought it was perfect. Like it's separated by the month, so you get the monthly layout, the weekly layout, and then the dailies right behind that week, and then you get another week in the dailies. And I thought that was just so smooth and flowy, and I really wanted it, but literally last minute I changed my mind. I don't know. It was one, the cost was a little bit more, and two, the hardcover was kind of just like in the back of my mind, like I don't want a hardcover, and it only comes in the hardcover. And then three, I haven't had a SterlingInk planner before, so I was like, do I want to pay all this money to get this planner that I know I'm probably going to love and use all year? But I don't know. I kind of just wanted to test it out. B6 is also a new size to me. Haven't used a B6. So with so many like different things, new things, I was like, let me just get the common planner. It's basically the same thing, but not flowing as well. It's got all the months, all the weeks, and then blank pages, which I'm going to use for daily journaling. Um, so sorry, it's hard for me to write and talk at the same time. So yeah, minus how well it's going to flow, I figured I would just get that. And then if I really like the SterlingInk planner, then maybe the next year I'll just budget a little bit better and get the complete. But yeah, but also I don't know. It's just I'm gonna try it out this year. I think I'm gonna like this. I think I like it. So I got that, got the cover for it, and then I also got the monthly inserts for my personal rings. So that's all set. Just gotta get my weeks, and then I'll be set. And I'm not getting anything else. That's gonna be my system. That is it. I already have an extra uh, passport notebook from Serica Studio, and I'm going to use that as my junk journal. I decided, because I love the passport size, but I also stopped using that for my weekly planning because I just have been really enjoying using this one. So I just was like, I don't need to do two things, especially if I'm using this as my wallet again. So I just have my monthly and my like common planning or my common planner, common notebook, common place book, and just a little notebook in my traveler's notebook passport. And then I think next year I'm going to use it as my junk journal because I fell off my junk journal as well this year, and it worked so well before, the year before when I did. Hang on, I'm pretty positive I have early dismissal stickers. Uh, I had a little passport junk journal, and I took it everywhere, so I actually used it all the time. But then this year I decided, well, I'll just, if I go out, I'll just gather stuff and then come home and junk journal about it later. Um, and I was using the standard insert. I would collect stuff and just not put it in my junk journal. And then sometimes I would forget to just journal about it. I have a lot of, like, this year I just fell off. A lot of things happened, so I don't blame myself. I'm just sort of like, whatever it happens. So I'm not mad at myself or anything. But I have come to realize what does work for me and what doesn't work for me. Okay, I realize this is a really long video. That's because I've been here in a while. Shoot. Ready for what we're talking about? Are we still talking about the SterlingInk planners? No, the passport, the junk journals. Uh, yeah, my standard is looking very empty and blank. I have not been keeping up with it at all. So hopefully I will use the passport one more next year. Also, I think it's because I was using the weekly vertical standard insert, and so that made it like I was gonna do like all my junk journaling like throughout the week, and there'd be days where I didn't have any like junk to put into it, and I just didn't have time to like decorate or do anything else. So I had a lot of open space, and I hated that. And I think the thing I loved about doing it in a passport, especially like just an undated like plain insert, was that you can just throw in whatever, wherever, whenever. And that was just really cool. So that's what I'm gonna do. It makes things a lot easier. So hopefully this whole system works. Let's see. Do I have a bill one in here? Like, see, that's the little mailbox right there. I didn't see that one on the website, but I also wasn't looking for mailbox. I was looking for like, I searched package and box, delivery, like, and then I like went through really fast, looking at all the icons, scrolling them all and trying to find little boxes, and I didn't, so I wasn't really looking for the mailbox, but it's on here. So I'm assuming it is on the website somewhere. But I think a little box would be nice. Um, let's see, what do we have? What do we have? And then I really like these weather icons are so cute. I think I got this when it was like super cheap, sale time. But I just draw mine because if I start using these stickers, then I have to keep it up and buy a bunch of these icons. And I can draw them, so I don't want to use them. It's like I'm trying to figure out something that I can do with that. Um, let's see. I guess I'll just use, I don't know. Well, okay. Where's my little book at? This isn't one that I just keep with me. Let's use that. Okay, so Best Buy comes out on the 10th. I'll just put that one on the bottom. Okay, so this is when the Best Buy card gets withdrawn. Put this back. I don't know why I didn't just leave it open. And that's really it. I don't know if we're gonna go to the air show Saturday. Well, Michael's working, so probably not. Okay, so I think that, yeah, I think that's it. I do, actually, that's not it. It's not it. Um, I don't think I have any birthday cakes. I used one from the sampler last week or the week before. Yeah, I don't have any of those. I don't have any birthday cakes. I guess that's another one I need to buy. I have like the old paper planning ones, but they're like colored. And I realized I don't like the colors. Uh, so yeah, no birthday ones. I don't even have anyone that said nothing that says birthday. Sick days, appointments. Nope, I do not. Okie dokie. Well then, I guess I will just use the little balloons. I like the birthday cakes better. And that's my friend's birthday. And oh, I do actually I want to mark off. I don't think I have a like a gaming controller. I don't know if she has a gaming controller. She has the Switch. I have the Switch ones, but I don't think she has like an actual gaming controller. That would be a really cool one too. Because I play on the Xbox, I think, more than the Switch. Um, I don't see one. It's also looking really fast, but I don't think I see one. So I'm just gonna. Oh, there's the Mickey Mouse ears. Sorry, this is for the Disney Dreamlight Valley event. So I'm gonna put that down. I think this is when the Memory Mania ends. I don't know why my it's always when I'm recording. My handwriting sucks. I don't know. Maybe because I'm just trying to go too fast. Okay, so that is it officially. And I'm just gonna write on the 13th. Working this day, and I think that's it. Just when I babysit, just write on the D's. And yeah, no plans, I guess, this weekend. It feels really blank and blah because I don't have my sidebar. That's why. I'm gonna find a quote to put up here, and then uh, so I'll look up the weather also. Let me grab a little meal sticker. I can put that on here. And obviously this is not going to get filled out until next week when I'm eating. So that is that. That's all I really had to do. All right, so this is what I have. I do the weather in my uh, Pilot Friction pen. This is the Y version, also at Simple Paper. That way I can erase it if the weather changes. So I did that, and then I wrote my little quote here, and it says, "When the roots are deep, there is no reason to fear the wind." And I just literally just pick a random one on Pinterest every time, and I thought that was fitting. So that's what I have, and I hope you enjoyed this lengthy little chit chat playing with me. It was literally the easiest week to plan, but I had a lot of chit chatting to do. So hopefully you enjoyed all that. Again, all these pens are from Simple Paper as well as these stickers. You can use my code that'll have in the description. The to do, to buy, and all these icons today are from Paper Planning. So that's all I have, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!